Hey there, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing good. This video is all about the new moon in Leo that's happening on Tuesday, August 2nd, 2016. So this new moon is all about love, and we could think about this in the romantic sense, but this is really about love in that feeling of affection, that feeling of warmth. And this new moon is really cool because it also has like this underlying tone of the hero's journey or the heroine's journey. And the hero's journey is a very romantic kind of vibe also. So love along those lines as well. So I'm excited to share with you the whole vibe of this new moon and how to really use the energy for this new moon in particular. I'll give you some tips on rituals that I would suggest, and then how to use the energy in practical terms throughout the whole entire month. So new moon. New moon is always the start of an entire lunar cycle. So we have a new lunar cycle every single month, and the new moon is the start. The new moon is the inception point. So it's the point where there's something that's germinating, so to speak. It's something that's rumbling inside of you, and then it gets to manifest out into the real world. It gets to be created in the world throughout the whole entire month. So we had the Cancerian lunar cycle last month. We had the new moon in Cancer in July. So Cancer is all about feelings, and it's more deep psychological kind of work. This month, Leo is so light, and it's really about expression. Leo is about love because it's about that exchange of energy. It's about sharing yourself with someone and then receiving love and adoration and affection, and sometimes even just respect as well. Leo is very much about respect. And so with the lunar cycle in Leo this month, we all get to experience these Leo kind of influences, these Leo kind of themes. And so the best way to use this that I would encourage you to do is for this new moon and then even the entire month, how do these themes of Leo apply to your life in practical terms? So this is all about creativity, your creative self-expression, and how you relate to other people, how you share yourself with other people. So when I say creativity, that doesn't necessarily mean painting or drawing or dancing. If you're a human being and you're breathing, you are a creative being. You're creative in the way that you dress, in the way that you decorate your home, how you make your meals, what it is that you make. Like anything that you create is a creative act. Your style is a creative act. So I would encourage you to notice what your relationship is to your creativity, what your relationship is to your self-expression, and how much of yourself you share with people. How do you share yourself authentically? And none of this has to be good or bad, especially if you are more introverted and inhibited. That is okay. That's not bad. The whole vibe of this month is that you'll have new opportunities to enhance your creative self-expression. You'll have new opportunities to feel into this vibe of connecting with people in a way that's warm and fun and playful, and so that there's more of like a heart connection. So this is really cool the way that astrology works, because this builds on last month. Last month we connected with our feelings and the way that it is that we feel about things. So it was more internal kind of work. And this month we get to express, we get to connect with other people because we've done that more internal kind of dialogue with ourselves. So the other layer of this new moon is that it is trining with Saturn and Mars. And so this is the whole element of the hero's journey. So this reminds me kind of like a fairy tale kind of vibe, because Saturn is all about responsibility and being diligent. Saturn creates a little bit of a challenge, and not in a bad way. This is a harmonious aspect. So it just creates like a little bit of, you got to put in a little bit of work. And then Mars is about going after something. It's our drive. It's our masculine kind of energy. And so with Mars and Saturn trining this new moon, it's very much the hero's journey. It's what we see in all the movies and all the shows and stories, even childhood stories, where there is the person, they want something, they have a desire, they have a dream, they have a vision, and then they go after it. And then there's a challenge, something that they need to overcome or wrestle with. They overcome the challenge, and then they live happily ever after. So this has that feels to me this vibe of this new moon, where there's something that you want. There's this sense of wanting to express something or to do something differently in a way that is more externalized. And with Saturn and Mars, there may be like where you got to kind of come up against something, where whether that's internal or external. And again, this is a trine, so it's harmonious, it's supportive, so it's supporting you. So so this month I would just notice, what is your hero's journey? What is your personal legend? This month it really reminds me of that book, The Alchemist. And The Alchemist is a beautiful story about that whole, like, having a journey, having a vision, having something that you're going after, and there may be challenges. And that doesn't mean that something's wrong or bad. It makes it so that there's like this triumphant kind of vibe when you do overcome the challenge. So I would ruminate on, what is your legacy? What is your hero's journey? What's the storyline that you're living out? I mean, you are the hero or the heroine in your life. So, you know, like, embody that. I think that can be really empowering to think about it that way. So rituals that I would suggest for this new moon in particular, Leo energy, again, it's very creative, it's very light, and it's very playful. So anything, if you feel artistically inclined, if you like movement, body movement, I would say, you know, get some watercolors or, you know, put on some good tunes and just like dance it out. Those are really good rituals for this new moon. And anything where it just feels playful is really nice, playful and light. As usual, I will be doing my moon rituals, where if you want to geek out and get totally into the details of this new moon in particular and do a guided ritual with me with a little meditation, I'll have a link for that down below. I'm calling that a ritual for love. So I'll have that there. But again, I always suggest that you do some kind of ritual, whether you do it with me or on your own. It's nice to put some intention into this energy, because again, the new moon is like this inception point. It's like the starting point. So if you're saying to yourself, to the universe, okay, this is what I want to start, this is what I want to initiate around these themes of creativity and self-expression and affection and connecting with others in this way, in an authentic kind of way. That's always really helpful. So that's it. That's your new moon forecast for this month. If you like this video, please like it. Please share it on social media. I love getting these messages out to as many people as possible. And I'm just wishing you an amazing new moon. I think it's going to be a really good month. So I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you soon. Namaste. Mwah.